We're back for another one of these nonsense cube traps. Still Supreme Cube, still busted. This pack, I see Strip Mine, and I kind of want to go for the Strip Mine deck. So I think I'll definitely pick the Strip Mine, and then the question becomes, what else do I want? There's Time Twister, which is a pretty powerful card with the possibility of getting a bunch of mocks in, going turn one, and then mocks, Time Twister. You have a new hand and your opponent doesn't, and you're pretty far ahead. Otherwise, the other pick for the more Strip Mine deck is probably Lotus Cobra or Breeding Pool. I don't want to commit myself to Strip Mine entirely just yet, so let's take the Strip Mine and the Time Twister. Okay, there's Bribery. Bribery is pretty good, I've found. And Dak Faden, and I also really like Dak when everyone's just running around with a bunch of Moxen. So Dak and Bribery are our picks. Ooh, Demonic Tutor and Thoughtseize, as well as Prismatic Vista, but Thoughtseize has been pretty good, and Demonic Tutor is also busted. So let's take those. Oh wow, Black Lotus Mox Ruby. My God, this is something. I mean, these are forced picks. Otherwise, there's another Bribery, there's Ashok, but can't pass up on power. This back is a little less powerful. I think I'll take the Wooded Foothills and maybe the Breeding Pool. Not super likely to play the Breeding Pool at this point, but who knows. Just some mana fixing. Gush, Sphinx, Fire Ice. Let's take the Sphinx. I've not been impressed with Sphinx on regular Vintage Cube, and I thought I wouldn't be impressed with it in this one. But the fact that everyone's trying to draw cards makes Sphinx pretty decent, and you'll have a ton of ramp to get it out quite early. And an early Sphinx is hard to beat, so let's take that, and then let's take the Fire Ice, just because I love that card and it's very flexible. Soul Ring, taking that for sure. And then what else? There's Stomping Ground. There's Sensei's Top, Vestermite, or just another fetch. Let's take the Soul Ring. Also Monastery Mentor. It's a little awkward because it's a white card. Knight's Whisper. I don't hate that either, but I feel like there's better versions of this. Mirage Conjecture, Bolus Citadel. Bolus Citadel and Sensei's Top. Pick the Knight's Whisper. Shark Typhoon and Repeal and Wheel of Fortune. I think I want Wheel of Fortune. Shark Typhoon is not bad, but I do like me a Repeal. I think I'll take the Repeal. Watery Grave. I definitely want that. And then there's Seagate, Stormcaller. Emery is kind of interesting. Through the Breach. I think I'd take the Stormcaller. We have Demonic Tutor, we have Thoughtseize. I really hope to pick up some Force of Wills. Having Force of Will in this nonsense format seems real nice. Well, there's a Ramnap Excavator, but I think the Strip Mine ship has kind of sailed. So I think we want Steam Vents, and then I like Collector Brutality also. Treachery, Brainstorm, Jace, Demonic Tutor. Definitely taking Demonic Tutor. And then it's either Arid Mesa, Jace, Treachery. Feel like Jace could be good here. Crucible to pair with our Strip Mine. We don't have ways to play multiple land drops. What if we just take Knight's Whisper, Badlands? Or maybe Baral's could be decent. Yeah, Baral could be decent. I want the Badlands for sure. Knight's Whisper. We also need to find a way to win. We don't really have that just yet. Baral, Gush, Crucible. Crucible Strip Mine is good, but that's the only combo we have with it. Let's take the Brawl. I'm not sure about this pick. Urza, Faction Probe, Brutality. I like Urza. Don't have that many artifacts though, so maybe I like Collector Brutality. I do want to take that. And it's between the Vista, the Urza, the Probe, or the Signet. Let's try Urza. Yeah. Grim Monolith, Counterspell. I definitely want some number of counters. And I guess Grim Monolith seems decent. Yep. Tireless Tracker would be fun with Urza. Oh, almost selected Simic Signet. Ooh, Time Walk. Time Walk, Fractured Identity, Counterspell. I don't really have the mana to support this Fractured Identity. I will take this Time Walk for sure. And I think the Counterspell as well. Yep. Another Mox. A Trop, a Spell Pierce. I think I'd take the Spell Pierce and the Mox. Fractured Identity, still good, but don't know how greedy I want to be with splashing. Preordained Days, Mind Twist, Flooded. Oof. I like these. It's a free counter and those seem pretty good here. Preordain's not bad either. Mind Twist, just mind twisting their hand away. It's not really a combo with Time Twister and Wheel of Fortune, but let's take the days for sure. And it's between the Mind Twist, the Flooded, and the Preordain. I love me a Preordain, but let's try take the Mind Twist. Yeah. Ooh, another Mox, another DAC, and another Thoughtseize. I want the Mox for sure, and I think I just want to take the cheaper card with Thoughtseize. That's our deck, so I like some of the stuff that we have going on, but we don't have great win conditions. So let's see how many you actually need. Do we need this breeding pool? I guess it's somewhat good with Wooded Foothills. I guess we can cut the Brawl. It's not necessary. We can just add some lands. I guess we want... Oh, we don't need a mountain. Something like this. I can add one more. Probably a swamp. This seems fine. Maybe not a swamp, just an island. Just because we have double blue cards. These mana bases are kind of wonky. This format is crazy. I honestly have no idea if my deck is good. Yet I have triple Mox, Black Lotus, Soul Ring, and I still can't tell if my deck's actually good. Double Demonic Tutor. Let's go and find out. Okay, round one. We're on the play. So we can Thoughtseize, play Jace, and our Demonic Tutor, Strip Mine. We'll keep this. The Thoughtseize is going to deal a bunch of damage to us, together with this Shock. Mox Diamond, Jace, Dig Through Time, Ancestral. Let's take the Ancestral. They can play a Jace, that's fine. They can flip it pretty quickly. Yep. Okay, so they are gonna flip their Jace quite quickly. Ooh, I think what I do here, maybe they can flip him next turn already. Maybe. I think I just Demonic Tutor for... I can Demonic Tutor for a Black Lotus or for like a Collector Brutality. I think I like going for... this is interesting. We can also get like a Mox. I do feel like I want to kill this Jace. Let's just go get the Lotus. But then I'm Lotusing out the Fire Ice. I think this could be fine. Well, let's wait a turn so we can do DAC as well next turn. Maybe they flip their Jace and it's kind of annoying, but okay, they start by looting. So we will be able to kill their Jace, I think. Unless they have like Time Walk here. And they discard a Swamp, play an Island, Soul Ring. So they have Dig Through Time left. Cannot dig just yet. No, they can. But I imagine they will not want to do that. They hesitated to maybe play something, then decided not to. So let's see. We can play the Strip Mine, strip their island. Then they might float like a blue mana. Then we can make it less likely to get countered. So we play this, and then we can both DAC Fane to steal their Soul Ring, as well as Fire Ice their Jace. Maybe we should start by Fire Icing their Jace. Well, let's just go with the Strip Mine on their untapped islands. They float a blue. And I think I just will go to my next phase. They probably dig here. Yep, and they leave the Ancestral. This all makes sense. Now we need to hope they don't find like a force. Okay, so that happens. And I think we just make red mana, blue, play DAC, and they have a force. Exiling Cryptic Command. Well, that's fine. Let's just fire their Jace. So now they have a bunch of mana. More mana than we do. We still have a Jace left in this monolith. Let's see what their follow-up is. Island. Demonic Tutor. Well, that cannot be good for us. Ancestral. They have double Ancestral. My god. And another Jace. We draw an island. Let's play our Jace. But they're going to flip their Jace and get another Ancestral or another Demonic Tutor. So I feel like we're losing. Yeah, this format is a little crazy. I can already feel myself tiring from this a little bit. Yeah, flip their Jace. So we had them on empty and then they just Ancestral a bunch. And we don't have an Ancestral of our own. Impulse, yep. Oh my, Black Lotus also. Double Black Lotus. Oh my god, I thought our deck was good, but our opponent is just so much more busted. That's insane. There's vintage decks that are way worse than this. Torrential Gearhulk for another Ancestral? My god. You know what? I'm just gonna concede here. I'm not gonna sit through this. I know what I'm beat. I'm never coming back from this. Yeah, this format might be a little bit too much, honestly. See how we do in game 2. Only one land, so we have some all. I guess we put away the collective brutality, but I think we're a dog to our opponent's deck. Our opponent's deck just seems so busted. Double Lotus, Ancestral, Protection Probe. Yeah, they get to see our very mediocre hand. Don't do anything, sure. Ancestral, of course, why not? Ooh, Black Lotus. You can Black Lotus out this deck and then Time Walk. Maybe. I guess that could just be the best thing to do here. Play the deck. I guess we Time Walk as well. Just plus. Get rid of this and think the Demonic Tutor. Play the Mox. Pass the turn to ourselves. Time Twister. So do I want a Time Twister or Wheel of Fortune? I think Time Twister. Target ourselves. Ooh, Black Lotus. I think just get rid of this island and another island. Play the Badlands. And then we can Lotus, Mind Twist. They need to discard 3. I think I'd rather just wait. Yeah, we have the days to stop some nonsense. Pretty sick turn also. Again, our opponent's deck is probably better, but this is not bad. Yeah, that's a Lotus. Ancestral, sure. Okay. Grave Titan. Well, I will daze their Grave Titan. Hopefully this works, but I wouldn't be surprised to get forced here. Yep. I mean, what are we doing against Grave Titan? We don't really have answers for this. You know what? I think our best bet here is to Demonic Tutor, get Bribery, play the Lotus, sack it, make blue, and Bribery our opponent. We need a big creature also. Well, I guess we just slam some Grave Titans into each other. What else do they have? They have a Jace. Their deck seems pretty good. They have double Lotus, double Ancestral. Yeah, let's also get a Grave Titan. Let's target ourselves with Dak. Don't need Brutality or Wheel of Fortune, I think. Yeah, let's just pass. Oh, actually, Brutality could have been nice with Dak if we can emblem it. So they just drew the Ancestral, or they have 3. So they have 3, that's super sick. And they decide to slam everything at Dak. Well, we'll block like this. So we can emblem our deck and then we can steal some stuff. I think I do. And then Demonic Tutor. We can also get Time Walk here. Kind of like getting Time Walk. Let's play this Water Grave, pay the life. Time Walk. No, get Spell Pierced. That's unfortunate. Let's just repeal this. Yeah, we steal it, but then it still gets bounced. I know. Counter spell. Yeah, maybe the Time Walk was a little greedy. Collective Brutality always steals their Grave Titan. Swamp. They slam. We'll just block and block. Mox Jet. We can Mind Twist him and keep up a counter. Or slam with the Grave Titan. And they block with a token. And then I can Mind Twist them for 3. I think I'll do that here. Keep up a counter spell. This is a random discard. They discard 3 islands. I hope they just have lands in hand then, because if we just only discarded their bullshit lands, that's rough. Okay, so they untap the Mana Vault, play a Swamp, and then they're gonna send with the Titan. And the thing here is now they can gang block our Titan. So we want to find like Brutality. Didn't. I guess I should have just Mind Twisted for everything, because now I kind of have to play the Sphinx. And I don't want to give up my Titan for their zombies. Well, no, I think that's fine too. We get more zombies to block their Grave Titan if we want, or just have a bunch of attackers on the swing back. Yeah, they finally do decide to block our Titan. Yep, kills it. That's fine. Yeah, we draw some cards. Yep, double Thoughtseize. Yeah, I mean, we kind of already know that if we survive this turn, we're in good shape. I guess we just gang block their Titan also. Yeah. Okay, so it's their 2 zombies versus our Sphinx. They don't do anything. I like that. So let's start by Thought Seizing and just have a Lotus. Play Strip Mine. I guess I will Strip Mine one of the lands and then get in with the Sphinx. So I feel like we got there with double counter spell. We should be able to win this game. Yep. Sphinx happens too, and they scoop. All right. Managed to get that one. Bribery, pretty clutch there. What else? Is there anything I want to change? No, I don't think so. feel like our opponent's deck is better than ours, but we just have to work with what we got. We have a Mox, we have a Night's Whisper and Repeal. I mean, I'll keep it, but we know what our opponent's deck is potentially capable of. Flooded Strand and Fetch. And a Lotus, sacking, turn 1 Jace. Yep. Well, that is going to be tough to beat. And another Lotus. Oh my. Well, let's start by just Night's Whispering then. Jace and a counter. See what they can find. Yep, Brainstorm away. Next turn we can play a Jace, but not the good one. I mean, it's a good one, but it's not the best one. Yeah, double Lotus, my god. They're using their Lotus. Seagate Stormcaller. Do they have the Ancestral? Yep. Draw 6. Pretty good. They do need to find something to actually win the game, but I guess Jace can do that as well. What is this? Jace. So they get the Ancestral again next turn. I guess we can repeal their Jace to delay that for a turn. Thoughtseize. Alright, alright. I mean, we're up against it. They have 9 cards in hand. Get the Brainstorm also. The chances of them finding like a Force are pretty high. I think they only had 1, but still. Mox, yep. Soul Ring. Oh my, oh my. Is this the Jace again? Yep. Impulse. Yeah, they slam in with the Stormcaller, that's fine. I guess we Thoughtseize, see what's up. Spell Pierce. I can let this happen. I mean, the problem with Thoughtseizing here is that they get to do their Ancestral next turn with their Jace. So I don't think I want to pay for this. Play my Wooded Foothills and pass. I don't know. I mean, they also have an active big Jace, so as much as I want to stop their Ancestral from happening, they also only have 16 cards left, and they have another Ancestral in their deck. Maybe I should try and counter like actual payoffs. Yeah, that happens. I'm pretty close to scooping this up, really. Yep. Loot with Jace. They discarded Grave Titan. You know what? I'm just gonna let this Ancestral resolve. Yep. Probably wrong, but I think I have to make some bold moves if I want to try and get out of this. They slam with the Stormcaller. Yep. Demonic Tutor. Maybe I should counter Demonic Tutor. I'm very doubtful that it matters. Let's just counter this. Okay. That worked. Time Twister. Time Twister does undo a lot of their advantage, but then again, they have a better board than we do. So what if we play Dak? Force the negation. I think I just counter back. Honestly, I don't know. How are we winning this? I guess I'll steal their Soul Ring. They can kill our Dak now. We'll see. We'll see. Yep. Plus Jace. Kill the Dak. And then start upping Jace, maybe? Yeah. Well, we can Time Twister to reset the card advantage battle. Make their Jace a little worse. Or we can play our own Jace first. I'm tempted to just Twister here, to be honest. Or maybe just play the Urza. Yeah, we have something on board to pressure their Planeswalkers. I'm not sure. Looks like this is getting countered. Oh, they're returning the Soul Ring. Well, then I might as well Time Twister. And they have a Force. Alright, that is it for me. I don't know how we're getting out of this then. The Time Twister could have given us a chance, but yeah, this is a bit too much. Double Ancestral, double Lotus, and 2 Forces seems real good for this format. I'll continue this league, but I'm not sure how many more of these I can stomach. Some of this is just, there's a reason these cards are restricted in Vintage, and unrestricting them in Vintage Cube is still a little bit too busted. I'll see you for game 2 or match 2. Match 2. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have as nuts of a deck as our last one. This we mulligan, and this we keep. I don't have a blue land though, so I guess we put back Counterspell, Swamp, Mox, Soul Ring, Vitality. Our opponent take their Ancestral. They have Lotus, Karn, Mox. Jeez, that is a hand. And then I guess we Demonic Tutor for Mind Twist and just Mind Twist our hand away next turn. Start with an island, Mox Sapphire. Yeah, they don't necessarily have a ton of cards left in hand, but we do get to strip them down to nothing. Now we drew the island. Let's just pay 3. We'll do it for 1 more. No, let's play around like Spell Pierce or something. So they have 0 cards, we have 0 cards. They have a bunch of mana, we have a bunch of mana. So I'm not sure who this favors. Well, they have even more mana. We also have more mana. I think I hold on to this. More mana. Ooh, Consecrated Sphinx. That is a good one. Cast the Lotus, sack, and play Sphinx. This should pull us ahead quite significantly. Yep. Ooh, Time Walk and an island. Strip Mine, so we can strip mine the land. I think we just Time Walk, play the Strip Mine, kill their island, and a scoop. All right, yeah, seems about right. Our hand was very nuts for the opener. They had some good stuff, but never really got anything to do with the mana. Well, games are going quick at least. Game 2, that took all of 2.5 minutes. Game 1, feel like this is keepable. Dax should be very good against their artifact mana stuff. They mulligan to 5. Island, Mox, is it Signet? It's a lot of mana. I don't want to strip mine them, because we just play our Mox Emeralds in case they have a Time Twister. They don't do anything. I'm tempted to strip mine them, but I think having a counter up is more relevant. Next turn I will strip mine. Ooh, what is this? Thirst for Knowledge. No, let's counter. Rag the Signet. Bunch of Signets. Jace. Play the strip mine and strip their land. Mountain. What is this? Thran Dynamo. Okay, give me a... Yes, I was going to say, give me a red source. Let's Jace first. Can get rid of Mind Twist. Mox Ruby. Soul Ring. Just play Dak first. Gain control of their Thran Dynamo. And that's it. Next turn we can play Consecrated Sphinx and then Dak them. No black mana just yet. Loot with Jace. Put away the Night's Whisper. Play the Swamp. Thoughtseize them. Get rid of the sneak attack. And a scoop. What we could have done here is just play Consecrated Sphinx. Plus the Dak on them. They have to just draw 2 and discard 2 and we draw 4. So yeah, our opponent's deck was a lot worse than our previous opponent. So we're able to win this one. On to the next one, the third and final one. Okay, third round. This hand seems pretty good. We're on the draw, which is very scary in this format, but we have Mox Ruby, Soul Ring, and we have Daze. And then if our opponent, yeah, if they don't go too crazy, well, there's a Lotus. So now I'm scared. Hero of Bladehold. Wow. Yep. That's also a thing. Let's go Mox Ruby, Soul Ring, play Wooded Foothills, fetch, get, what do we want? I guess Steam Vents? Yes. And then, I can also repeal the hero next turn. No, I think I just Time Twister here. Okay. So next turn I can play an Urza and I can also bribery them. See if they have an answer to their own hero. Plains. This is the, God, they drew their Lotus again. Hopefully there's not something else super busted coming. Take a ton of damage. Go down to 10. No! Ancestral also. Man, yeah, this feels bad again. I just don't feel like I had a fair shot here. I needed to have a force on the first turn to be able to compete. Well, bribery. What do they have? Fraction Metamorph, a bunch of Thieving Skydivers, double Time Walk. Man. So what is our best bet here? I feel like it's Venser bouncing their hero. If we Metamorph and then copy, it's not going to accomplish much. So let's just bounce their hero. Then we can block their Apparition. And we will have to deal with the hero again at some point. Island. Legion's Landing. So they will be able to flip that Thalia. Yeah. Spell Pierce. We don't have double blue again. Yeah, we can play this Seagate Stormcaller to copy the Night's Whisper. Take a ton of damage that way, but I think we kind of have to. Oh, we can't even do that because of the Thalia, of course. Yeah, I think we're just dead. We're not beating the hero. We don't have double blue. So let's just submit again. Hope they don't have Lotus into hero again because we cannot beat that. Get the start. We have a quick DAC. I'll keep it, but I'm not convinced. Start with the Steam Vents. Let's hope we can dodge a Lotus. Island, Mox Pearl. Thalia, that was a reason to play the Mox Ruby. I don't think I want to be strip mining. Caracas, Legion's Landing. Yeah, this seems like a cool deck to try and draft. Badlands. We can play Urza. They can bounce the Urza, but I'd be alright with them doing that. And next turn, we can maybe steal their Mox. Don't want to see a hero. Ooh, Metamorph. Copying Urza. Yep, that happens. Do I just strip mine away their Caracas? We can bounce our Urza, but then we can play it again. I don't think they want to do that. No. Dak Faden. So I think we just steal their Mox Burrow, shrinks their construct, and takes away their white mana. They found a white source. And we also saw that they had Oko. Curious if they want to attack. Attack with the Vampire and the Construct. And the Thalia. So they want to flip their Legion's Landing. And they want to kill the deck. I don't want to risk having my Construct die, so I'll block like this. Otherwise, if they kill like an artifact, then our Construct dies. And I want to keep the Construct. Okay, so they have Oko. Yep. Ooh, they make a food. Thoughtseize. Let me think here. We can demonic tutor. What would we be tutoring for? I mean, let's start by doing that. We can get a time walk. And then we can maybe kill their Oko. Time walk, chase, maybe bribery. Let's get the time walk. Let's play that. Let's slam into the Oko. You can just block our 3/3. Yep, they do. Get a turn. It's not a great draw. Let's demonic tutor again. I don't think I want a time twister here. We can get a counter spell, but I don't feel like we're actually ahead. And we also have this spell pierce. Maybe just a bribery. No, I'll get the fire ice. That way, if they block again, we can kill their Urza. We'll probably elk ours. Yeah, so we fire 1 and 1. Play the breeding pool. And then say go. Don't love our position. I guess they elk our Urza. Soul Ring. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm fine with this. Are they just on the beatdown plan? Just trying to protect their Oko. Mind Twist. Do I Thoughtseize here? Yeah, let's see what's up. Force. We can discard the Force. And then just activate Urza. Just a land. This is kind of rough. Actually, I think this land doesn't get anything anymore. Cannot attack into their Oko, so now this Oko is going to start taking over the game. Can also make a guy with the Adanto. We have no efficient ways to really win the game. X. Elspeth conquers death. Yep, that's a good top deck. Take away our Urza, and then I think I have no idea how I'm going to win this game. I make another food. You can slam in. Yeah, no block. And what do we draw? Wheel of Fortune. I guess that lets us play on. But they also get a fresh hand, so let's play the Mox. I guess I'll fetch. Maybe I do have something. No, I don't. Let's play the Monolith and bribery them. I didn't remember what they have in their deck, so I don't know what they have in their hand. I could take this Skyclave Apparition and get rid of their Oko. I think we have to do that, really. And then we can slam with the Construct, or we can keep it back to block. Keeping it back to block probably better. All right. Oh, our non-creature spells are going to be more expensive. That is annoying for sure. Black Lotus, yep. Mulldrifter evokes, sure. It's kind of curious. They have a bunch of mana, so why would you not just take the creature as well? I guess they can get it back next turn with the Elspeth Conquers Death. Thieving Skydiver. Yeah, that's brutal. I'm getting hit for a bunch. Yeah, no blocks. I think we're dead. Our opponent's deck just seemed a little better. Time Twister, but we also have to pay extra. Yeah, we have no outs in our deck. So again, we lose to, I think it's just some more busted cards. Could we have drafted much differently? Maybe. I think having a more efficient way to win would be good. We had some nice setup cards, but then our win always involved like Consecrated Sphinx or Bribery, and I think having some sort of combo win could be good. It was also cool to see a deck like the Thalia and that sort of effect be good, but most of the power of our opponent's draws really came from Black Lotus. So again, this is like it's like taking drugs. I know it's bad for me, and the format is kind of busted, but it's also fun just hoping to get your own busted deck. So I'll try some more, but this is like ice cream for dinner. Yeah, it's fun the first night, but the second night you're already tired of it, and by the third you really just want to get some actual nutrition. So maybe we'll just have to wait till next week when regular cube is back, which is degenerate but not quite so degenerate. I'll see you guys for the next one.